Alrighty, I don't know why it is, but all these fishing trips have to start out in the dead dark. Someday maybe we'll take off at noon or something. But we're loaded, getting loaded, and about 303 miles from now we'll be at the Norfork and the White River.
That would be why it starts out at dark. three miles.
And here we are, looking down the White River. This is the stretch on the Cotter area. Actually, Cotter Boat Ramp Marina. We were worried there wouldn't be much water running today. It appears that there's plenty of water in the river, so they must be generating pretty good. And it won't take us but about 30 minutes. We'll be down in the Norfork junction of the White, where there'll even be a little bit more water, and hopefully a lot of trout. Here we are on the bridge right before we get to the fish camp. This is the Norfork River, just beyond the old railroad bridge. Out on the distance is the White River. This is where the two come together, and similar to the shot up at Cotter, there is plenty of water in the Norfork, which is great news for us because Norfork just tends to have bigger fish and just better fishing sometimes. So looking good. Going out in the river from the Norfork trout dock. There's Kevin.
Beautiful day.
Been here a long time.
Thanks a bunch.
And we got water. We were worried about low water. The White River is rolling. This is about as big as it gets before it floods. So we got water. Oh yeah, even the Norfork looks like it's got plenty of water. So I'm thinking, without having to think too much, that Ralph's going to be our guide today, and he's going to take us up to Norfork. Now we've made the turn from the White River, and we are going to check it out up here in the Norfork. Much smaller river. From the confluence of the White, it only runs about 4.5 miles up to the Norfork Dam. Shorter stretch of water, typically a lot less water, but we do love the Norfork for fishing. And I think we got enough water to make it beyond the shoals. Oh yeah, definitely. It'll be a familiar scene. Guide for the day, Ralph. Get back down the Norfork. So we dropped the first lines at 12:20, and didn't take long. There's a pretty classic Norfork rainbow. Oh, thank you. Perfect. Came out of his mouth. Excellent. Ralph's got one, I've got one, we're going. And here's about a 14-inch cut bow out of the Norfork. This is a good quality fish. These are the ones you definitely want to throw back healthy. Nice cutthroat. I mean cut bow. Alrighty, fishy. Big fish.
What?
That was a big fish.
Great big fish. And if you stay out of the tree, cost us that fish. It broke off or just came off? We'll have to see.
Well, our bow is going right over the line and everything was wrong.
He's good.
We'll get some more.
Sometimes you got too much to do. Man, he's big.
We have a lot of water today. A lot of water. This island, which has always been an island, virtually all submerged throughout here. We used to have shore lunch over there all the time. Big, big water. We got a big river today. And the fishing, not too good. We've been fishing for 3 hours and we only have 16 trout to show for it, which is way below our normal. However, the fish we have caught are probably above average in terms of size. That's the only saving grace. We're going to head back up and try a couple of different old spots. One of our favorites, it did not work. This is what we call the bluff hole. It is usually very good. Not so good today. It's a pretty spot though. Kind of touring the river here. Pulling up into what we call Cowtown. Cowtown number 1. There is a Cowtown number 2, but today there are no cows in Cowtown. I don't know what that's about. But I mean, this has been one of our more productive holes. We got fish here earlier, so we're going to work it pretty hard. Splashing in the water. That's a nice fish. Nice rainbow. He'll probably go, he might go 14-inch. You think he is? Yeah. I can't see him too well. I'm sitting back here with this little screen.
We ain't gonna get seen if I keep him wrapped around here.
That's kind of clever.
They're sneaky fishes.
Good looking. Let's get a good look at him. There you, oh yeah, that nice rainbow. Way to go. I don't know if I can take a picture of me catching the fish while I'm catching the fish. It's a dandy boat. It's a nice fish. Oh yeah. It's a good fish, but I can't reel them up enough. Oh yeah. That's a nice one. Okay, our first half day. We fished for 5 hours. It's 5:30 now, and not all that productive. We got 31 for the afternoon, which by our standards is pretty low. On the other side of the coin, we got pretty good quality, and plus that 3-pounder rainbow I just got, so it's pretty good. Actually, there's never been a bad day on the White River. Everybody's gone home. They're closed down, but they know the drill for us, and they let us park our boat in the lift, which makes it real handy because we're generally the last ones in and generally the first ones out. It just takes a little careful maneuvering to put the bow of the boat right up into the jaws of the lift. Oh, that's not exactly the way we normally do it. How much of that schnapps were you having back there? Now we got it. You got it. I think we're home. Arkansas, USA. All right, here we are. This is cabin 9, up on the stilts, looking back on the entire complex. Actually, next door is cabin number 8. These two are just identical, but for some reason, we used to stay in 8, Now we stay in 9. I don't know why we thought that was better, but that's the Eddie Bauer cabin, which is a little bit more expensive, quite a bit more. And we've stayed there a couple times with guests, fancier. And then back over there that's house 10, and it's much bigger. We've stayed there when we've had larger groups. But this is our abode. We like number 9. It works for us.
Now what I did not put in the kit, because I felt like they always got plenty of decent ones.
What are we missing?
Coffee mugs.
Oh, coffee mugs.
But
Well, we brought all this other stuff.
weirdly enough,
We have our own
oh,
kitchen.
here they are, they
We
just
have
moved them.
all
Well, they
our own
always kinda
stuff.
had enough decent coffee mugs, you know.
Oh, we got coffee mugs.
When we got our,
Nice little kitchen.
our Starbucks mug, you know, the other thing I thought about, well, we got the Starbucks thing.
I think we have plenty of gear. Just a little area here. TV. Gear for about a month.
Trouble is the only thing that you can have too much of.
Get back down this way. The thing we like about this unit is that Ralph has his own bedroom and his own bathroom, as do I. I'm always over here on the north side. Big bed, little bed, which actually turns into the dresser, and bathroom with shower. Works for us. Pretty comfortable, really. I mean, pretty darn comfortable. All right, here we are, night 1. The infamous Razorback Rib Dinner. They look pretty good with some of their homemade sour cream based potato salad, hillbilly slaw, and of course the ubiquitous barbecued beans. And a little bit of Cabernet Sauvignon to go with it. How are they?
Delicious. I haven't tried ribs yet, but the sides are all delicious.
Good.
We know the ribs will be delicious.
Yep. Well, every day starts the same, dark. But we're here at the world-renowned 5-star Norfork Cafe. Best thing they've got going for it is they do have a lot of nice mounts, so it gives us a little bit of appreciation for what we're about to do. And the breakfast selections are challenging. At the Norfork Cafe, you basically choose between breakfast 1 or breakfast 2. And at this hour of the morning, that's pretty good because you don't have much to think about. White River Eagle, bald eagle. Lots of them here, eating lots of little trout. Tuesday morning, the beginning of our first full day, and chances of rain today, pretty good. Or is that pretty bad? But we're hoping it'll hold off, although I'm starting to feel some drops already. But maybe not. We're headed north. Said chance of rain tomorrow even worse than today, so well, let's reach out and head north. Go up to Ship's Ferry, Big Creek, up toward the Buffalo River. Pretty good hike up there, so we'll be on the water for a while. The journey north continues. We call it north action. The river bends so much. We're currently in a big bend heading south, then we're heading north, and then we'll head west, and then maybe south. Windy white. Lots of water. 6 generators. Here's our first stop on the Odyssey North. We're going to go up Big Creek, set our minnow traps up there and let them soak all day, and Hopefully we'll have minnows for fishing tomorrow for big browns. Hopefully. Boy, there's a lot of water pushed back in here. Normally this is Big Creek. Now it's a big river. We've never seen this much water up in Big Creek. Quiet. You can hear the proverbial pin drop. Ralph's setting up the traps, opening up a can of cat food. What flavor cat food did you get for these minnows?
Fish and shrimp.
Oh, perfect.
Seemed like the right choice.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah. I'd have probably just eat it ourselves and say it.
Well, if we stay over another night, we might need that for sandwiches. We've arrived at our destination, Ship's Ferry, or what we now call Schitt's Creek. And there are 5 or 6 boats, trailers in the parking lot. We don't remember ever seeing any up here. There's traffic everywhere on this river. We've already made one pass, picked up 12, and they were pretty good size. Only one stalker. This is the spot. Fishing is just about to get a whole lot better. We're just coming by Ship's Ferry, and guess who shows up? The state of Arkansas. It's stocking day. It's Tuesday. Not that we really want to catch all these little guys, but this will be interesting to see the procedure. Here they come. There come the trout. Oh my God, look at them all. Look at all those trout coming out of there. Huh. Oh my goodness, he is pumping a bunch of them in here. Oh, now we got 2 things flowing of trout. I don't know if you can see all those fish coming out of there, but it's amazing. Looks like he's dumping the whole truckload. Hundreds of them. Hundreds of them. Oh, I think fishing ought to get better now. Look at the trout. Look at them come out of there. Good God. We're thinking fishing might get better now. We're thinking fishing might get better now.
How many are there?
2,400 right there you dumped? Good Lord.
Come on, little guy, flip out. There he is. He made it. Here
You got him. There it goes. You got him.
Yeah, you wouldn't like the trip home.
Yeah, you know, I'm staying there for a couple days.
It's the 916. Chattanooga to Bogalusa. On its way south. Well, we've been fishing for about an hour and 45 minutes. Considering we had to set traps and all that. And at this point, we have 54 fish. The stocking truck didn't hurt a thing, but we did that for a little while and then cruised on down the way. Just a better bite today altogether. Ralph's getting rid of one right here. Pretty nice one. The bite has been... The bite has been steady.
Broke my hook off.
We're right down here back at Big Creek. Rainbow in the boat. Pretty representative of some of the non-stocked fish, or non-recently stocked fish we've been getting. Nice D. Nice D. Get a little perspective on you. So here we are at Ship's Ferry. This is what it looks like from the land side. We've been looking at it from the water side. Just finished lunch. Pretty good morning. 82 trout thus far. I'm just kind of getting ready to go fishing this afternoon. Finish this puppy off. It is 12:30, so we got plenty of time to catch some more.
Ladder, huh?
We're not sure what the deal is, but under the railroad tracks, you've got occasionally these tunnels with like stair steps. We don't know if that's to break up the flow during runoff or what. There's another one up over in there. Really kind of interesting though. There's one.
Oh, God, he came off. I'm going to get there and say, let's call it a triple.
That's a nice one. This guy goes probably 16, 17 inch. Yeah. Nice bow. Nice bow. There's another one. Pretty 15-inch rainbow, but this one really has some girth. Big female, I'm guessing. Yeah, we've had great quality today. This one is about, I don't know how many, 135 or something like that so far. It's only 3 o'clock.
You're up.
All right, it's Tuesday night. This is the night of our formal awards banquet night. A lot of people think that when we come down to the river, or one of Ralph and Doug's fishing adventures, it's pretty rustic, it's pretty unsophisticated. That would be dead wrong. We really require formal attire at dinner. We like to clean up, kind of get prepared, be very civil about the entire thing. And instead of the beans and weenie thing and pizza or something like that. No. Tonight, we're going to be preparing prime ribeye steaks, and along with that, we're going to have garlic toast. We have twice baked potatoes and the Holy Trinity White River stir fry of zucchini and peppers and red onion to go with that. We also will pair this evening with the Montes Alpha Cabernet Sauvignon 2016 from the Colchagua Valley of Chile, one of my personal favorite wineries. So it's a little fancy, it's a little formal, but we like it this way. So we love it. All right, let's get cooking on it. Well, we're sure glad you dressed up tonight for the awards banquet.
Steak night, baby. We're going to have some beautiful steaks and a lovely meal, and I guess I'm the one getting the award. I don't know. So.
Well, the judges have not really revealed that yet, but I like the optimism.
Yeah, you bet. Had a great day today.
Yeah.
One of the best days we've ever had on the lake. It's a candid shot of Doug cooking our steaks. Yum, yum.
Sous chef Ralph has done a wonderful job on the Holy Trinity. Oh, they smell good too.
It does.
Yeah.
If you're standing here cooking, it's been hard.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not raw.
So I may not have done well with the garlic toast, which is well done. We'll call it well done. But the steaks look perfect. Everything else is good to go. How about a toast?
To good
hold
friends.
my glass up. Yeah, to good friends. This is one of the best things I ever did. A couple years ago, I went down in the basement and had my dad's old tackle box. His original tackle box. It dates back to probably 1950 or so. And it was getting corroded, all messed up. I gave it to Ralph, who I thought would like it. And he rehabbed it. I mean, he put all new fixtures on it. The whole works. Beautiful. And even put Dad's initials on the box. So remembrance. So, and this is White River fishing box. It has everything we need. Definitely time for attitude adjustment. Came out this morning in a kind of a cold rain, and that has stopped as the radar was sort of indicating it would. And so here we are, 8:45, and I think that's about the end of any threat for moisture today, which would be nice. It is, we've been fishing for about an hour and 20 minutes maybe, and I think we have 18 already. So the bite continues. Well, we had 79 trout by 11 a.m. today. Rain has stopped. Cool, but weather's good. And we are going to explore water that we've never been on before. We've probably been on every inch of the White River, fishable inch, except this stretch from the Buffalo down here. This is a new experience for us. Don't know what we'll find. We're gonna find out. These are kind of nice, 13 inchers. This is a Buffalo rainbow. Got a bunch of these. Are in a nice little stretch right here. Not a very attractive landscape. Boy, there's a nice bank and deep trough right by the bank. It's been holding a lot of fish. We are getting a good bite here. Watching that rod tip. This bank has been just outstanding. Real nice drift right along, deep cut in there. And we've been clobbering them. Right now Ralph's taking a break. A little siesta.
I prefer to think it's the fish that are taking a break.
Yeah, you'll get yours here pretty quick. We have 144 for the day. Over 300 now for the 2.5 day session. So, pretty good. There he goes. I knew he wouldn't wait forever. Oh, I got mine too. Now what do I do? I'll let mine go. No, he's still on.
He'll stay on there.
Yeah, he'll stay on.
You've been hooking, he'll be there next week.
Ooh, 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 look at that rod tip bend. I think I better reel him in before he dies out there of exhaustion fighting me. That's what we call Pebble Beach. Up here's a little split island. This is where we've been starting this drift, which has been a dandy. It is 3:20. We have 150 fish for the day, and we are not done. Something like that now. They're going pretty good. Oh, yep, there's one right there. Boy, I got him really close to the boat too. Not very big.
I can't see good enough the way this thing's.
Yeah.
There you are, White River trout
Buffalo.
up by the Buffalo City.
Yep.
So named because it's at the mouth of the Buffalo River. Good job, Doug. Doug's got one on here. Hopefully it'll be a big one. No.
No.
Kind of been typical trout for today.
Smaller.
Doug's spanking them now. This is his third one in just 5 minutes.
A little better.
Oh, there he is. Okay. A pretty rainbow.
Rainbow.
Yeah. Good job, Doug.
Well, it's time to wrap it up. We have finished our 2.5 day stint out here on the white and finished today with 165 and 140 would be 205, 231. Sounds like 336 fish in 2.5 days. Pretty darn good fishing. But getting the gear squared away, put away, and head for home down the river. Ralph is furiously cleaning the grill. Tonight we stepped down a little bit with the burger night and the tater tots that I left at home, bringing the hash browns in lieu of the tater tots, which was a total error. But you got to make a few mistakes in the trip, and
We got potato salad left, baby.
we have a lot of stuff. We're fine. Turned out to be a beautiful afternoon, clearing from the west, as I always say. Cool though. Ralph is going to give us a little dissertation on best baits for the White River. And it rained today a little bit, so he's drying out his tackle box and trying to avoid rust and all that and I think they're probably drying out pretty good. Ralph, what do you think, in your opinion, are the best baits to use on the White River?
All the trout we've caught on the White River, which is over 5,000, the number one bait has, through the last 15 years, has been a Vibrax.
Let's get a good look at the Vibrax.
And when we first started throwing the Vibrax down here, nobody else threw it here.
That's right.
Now it's caught on and other people are throwing it, and I think the fish are kind of maybe getting used to it, because it sure doesn't seem to be as solid as it used to be.
No, I think you're right.
This trip, brand new bait that I happened to find in Walmart this year was the steel shad.
And that has
And
been
this
a
thing
hot
caught a lot
bait.
of fish.
Oh, you
Look-
get a good close-up of that steel shad.
Looks good in the water, looks like a minnow or something swimming through the water.
Real high profile,
And
great
it-
action.
And it does catch fish.
Oh man, doesn't
We
it
several
ever?
times caught fish on 3, 4, 5 straight casts, every
Yep.
cast.
Yep.
So it was good. It helped us a lot. I suppose about 50 of our 300 plus trout this 2.5 day trip came on that steel shad.
I would agree totally.
We used to throw this a lot, and we haven't thrown it in a long time. A Warden's inline spinner bait.
Yep. That's
And-
an heirloom bait.
And don't catch trout much with it anymore, but maybe because we don't throw it enough
That
anymore.
could be.
But part of it's when you have really heavy water like we had right now,
That
it's
won't
not
work.
heavy enough to
No,
get down
that's
into
just
the
gonna
water
be on
column.
too high.
When I first started fishing the White River,
Cleos.
little Cleos,
Oh yeah.
these little Cleos
That was a hot bait.
just kind of swim like that through the water.
Yeah.
And they'll catch fish still, I'm sure. But again, I thought about throwing it this trip, given that the steel shad was working so good. I should have tried it,
Right.
because it hasn't worked in a long, long time.
Probably would have.
But fallback position has always been, you take a sinker and put it on a little drop leader. Then the size depends on how fast the current's moving. You put a hook on that, on about a 18-inch leader behind the sinker, and put a couple of dough balls, blow balls, whatever you want to call them, and a piece of shrimp on there, and it always works. How many
Always.
it catches depends on how well they're biting, but you can't help but catch fish if you throw shad on a river rig. They're called river rigs, on a river rig on this lake.
Yep.
So So
Yep, Berkeley power bait with the shrimp.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a
Big
pretty
power
hot.
bait. Yep.
Pretty hot.
Yep. They are.
Well, whatever. We must have thrown the right thing to get 336 in 2.5 days.
We did, but I'd say 50, 60 of them came on the steel shad, small handful on Vibrex, 300 of them, or 150 or more of them came on the shrimp, drifting shrimp
So never fail.
on a river rig.
Yep. All right, buddy.
Yeah, bet. I had a great time.